For this effect, I could start off by handing the deck over to the participant and they can give it a shuffle. After they have done that, they would hand the cards back and I would go through the deck and explain that I am going to try to find one card which is going to be my prediction card. So I am going to go with this card, which we will leave face down until the end. I can hand the rest of the deck back over to the participant, and from the top of the deck, they could start dealing cards into one pile. Now, at any time, they can shuffle the cards, and then they can deal groups of cards from anywhere in the deck they would like. And I also tell them stop dealing whenever you would like. Let's say they stop there. I ask them to pick up the pile they just dealt, and from the top deal two piles going back and forth, just like this. So, with these two piles now, what we're going to try to do is generate one card, and we're going to see if that card matches my prediction. Now, this pile we will just say is the number or the value. For this pile, we will say is the suit. So let's see what this number is going to be. In this case, a 4. So whatever this suit is, we're going to put it with 4, and that will be our new card. In this case, a diamond. So if we put that together, we have the 4 of diamonds. I had a prediction from the start. If the participant turns over the card, they can see indeed the 4 of diamonds. And that is the effect. If you would like to learn how to do this, please stick around for the tutorial. Before I get into this tutorial, a few things I want to go over. The first are the cards. So these are the Red Remedies by Daniel Madison and Daniel Schneider. I have a deck review on these. I will link that in the description. I also won these as part of a brick giveaway from Sean Devine. So I'm going to link that unboxing in the description along with Sean's channel, so you can go ahead and subscribe to him. So, in this video, what I'm going to be doing is actually showing you how I just did that effect, and then I will actually teach you a little more, well, I shouldn't say a little more, it is advanced, but it's going to involve a prediction, just because the remedies do come with a duplicate card in a sense. I think it would be better suited as a prediction effect, but I will talk about that at the end. So, the great thing about this is that this is totally impromptu. So, you can hand the deck over and they can give the cards a shuffle. This is impromptu in the sense that you're doing what I did in the performance. So, when you take the deck back, you're going to have the cards like this. So, they only see the backs, and you say that you're going to make a prediction. So what you're going to do first is go to the bottom of the deck, okay? And you're going to look at the first two cards. Now, it really doesn't matter how you do this. I will go over both ways, but first the performance way. So, this very bottom card is going to be the number, in this case, a king. This second card on top of it is going to be the suit, in this case, a diamond. So, if you put a king and a diamond together, you have the king of diamonds. That will be your prediction card you take out and set to the side. Now, let's just say this thing happens here where you have a 6 and a club that makes up the 6 of clubs, but the 6 of clubs is already part of the two cards. So if you take it out, now you don't have a 6 for your 6 of clubs. What can you do? Well, you could do one of two things. The easiest thing is to shuffle and cut the deck again, Or you can make it look like you're having trouble finding a prediction, take out any 6, put it underneath that 7, and then take out that 6 of clubs. So you still have a 6 and a club, but you're able to have your 6 of clubs. So I hope that makes sense. But I will be talking about that more in the video later if it doesn't. So let's say in this case we have a 6 and a club, the 6 of clubs, okay? So I go through, and of course the participant wouldn't see this. So let's say the 6 of clubs is near the bottom in this case. You take it out and you set it face down. You hand the deck over to the participant and you tell them from the top of the deck, I would like for you to start dealing into one pile. Now, one thing I should have mentioned is when you go for your prediction, you want to remember which card is on top. In this case, the 6, and you will actually see why. And once they get past 2 cards, you could do a few more. You explain to them they can shuffle the cards, and then they can deal groups of cards from the top, middle, or bottom of the deck and stop anytime they would like. So let's say they stop here. They put the rest of the deck away, and you tell them to pick up the pile on the table. You then instruct them to deal 2 piles, left and right, or right to left, however they deal, from the top. And the reason I told you to watch which card was on top is because you're also going to watch which pile they deal to last. In this case, this pile, meaning that this is the 6. So now you're all set. So you can either do what I did in the performance of saying this is the number, this is the suit, or if you're feeling a little brave, I guess, you could try some Magician's Choice, or I believe another thing is called Equivocate or Equivoke. But either one of those should work, and if you can do this right, or if you get lucky, your participant may actually choose this to be the number and this to be the suit, and it actually works out. Well, let's just keep it simple here. So you say number, suit. So in this case, we have a 6, we have a club. If we put this together, we have the 6 of clubs. And then your prediction is indeed the 6 of clubs. And that is the original way that I did in the performance. However, I do want to go over one little thing you can do. It doesn't change anything except the dealing at the end, but you will see what I mean. So in this case, when we go to look at the top 2 cards, if you don't want to do number suit, you could do it reversed. So instead of number suit, you could do number suit. So instead of the 8 of diamonds, it could be the 2 of spades. So if we go through and we find the 2 of spades, which is right here, you set it down, and then they do everything from before. So they deal and they stop. Then they're gonna deal 2 piles like this. So now, because the second card was gonna be the number, whichever pile they deal to last, you want to go to that next pile. So they dealt to this pile last, you go to this pile instead for the number 2. This is the suit, spade, and then you have your 2 of spades. And of course, you can always try that Magician's Choice and see how that works. Or, if you want, I haven't tried this yet, I don't know if this will work, you could take out 2 predictions, in this case the 8 of diamonds, and then the 2 of spades, and depending how they choose number suit or number suit, one of your 2 predictions will work out. So it looks like they successfully generated the card. So I hope that makes sense. But that is the easy way you can do this. I now want to get into the second way, and this is going to involve a prediction. So in the Remedies deck, if you watch the deck review, or if you own the Remedies, in this case the red, it does come with a duplicate King of Diamonds. So this is what I thought you could do if you wanted. So there is a slight setup. You are going to take out your prediction King of Diamonds, and then from the deck, you are going to take out a couple of cards here. So in this case, if I can find them, nope, not that one. There's a different one I want. Somewhere in here, hiding on me. Oh, right there. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you have your prediction card. In this case, the King of Diamonds, because that's the duplicate. So from the deck, you're going to take out the other duplicate, the King of Diamonds. They don't have to be matching in face. And honestly, I don't think it matters if the backs match. But obviously, if there is a duplicate in the deck, I always like to use that. But either way, for either of the duplicates, you're then going to take out two cards that make up the King of Diamonds. So in this case, I took out a king and then a diamond. And they don't have to be the same color either. It it is good if you're not going to do a magician's choice to know which card is on top of the deck, especially if you're going to do this way. If you're not, you may want to have a second prediction or try to get your second prediction that has a card reveal in the hand. In this case, the Two of Diamonds. So if the card isn't the King of Diamonds, you can say your prediction was still right with the Two of Diamonds there, or you can take out the regular Two of Diamonds. Either way, you're going to put these on top of the deck, your one duplicate in the middle, the other one face down in your set. In the description, I will link a video of cards I own that come with duplicate cards. But after you've done this, you can start off by having the cards shuffled. So you can do some false shuffles and cuts. You just want to keep your setup on top. I will link in the description some false cuts and shuffles. After this, you say you're going to go ahead and make a prediction. So you're just going to pull out that King of Diamonds. And I like to keep this other King of Diamonds in the box and off to the side. So if I want to do an extra kicker, I have it. Because if there's two cards out in sight, they may get confused. But now everything works like before. You have your king followed by your 7, and then from the top, they can start dealing into one pile, and they stop whenever they would like. Put the rest of the cards away, pick up this pile, and watch them deal and see which pile gets dealt to last, which will then be, in this case, the number. So I know that this is the number. If you want, you could try a magician's choice. It's all up to you. But let's say we already established number and value. So in this case, we have a king. This is a diamond. If we put them together, the King of Diamonds. And on the table is my prediction, the King of Diamonds. And then if you want, as an extra kicker, you can go ahead and reveal in the box that other prediction. And that is the effect. And keep in mind, if you do Magician's Choice, and you do have a card reveal, it doesn't have to be the King of Diamonds. But if you have, in this case, the 9 of Clubs or the 2 of Diamonds, and they make up that card instead of the King, even though it looks like your prediction is wrong, if you look at the hand, it's holding the 2 of diamonds. So you are still right. And that was the effect. So I hope you really enjoyed this effect and all of the ways you can perform this. Uh, I would like to actually thank everyone before I get off, because at the time of this recording, it says we have hit 400 subscribers. So I would really like to thank everyone from the bottom of my heart for reaching this milestone with me. And I will be uploading a future video of either giving you the choice of either a question and answer updated or a shout out video. If you really want, because of the comments, we could go ahead and do both, but make sure you are on the lookout for that video in the future if you're interested in either of those. Once again, thank you very much. If you are new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time with a new video. Bye.